Good morning.
Hey, Seattle.
As always, it's your girls, Jasmine and Tae.
Welcome to another Thursday morning and another episode of The Way with Jazz and Tae.
We'll be bringing you lots of laughs and class to get you ready for the day and the weekend ahead.
Will it be the way or not the way? Find out and join the conversation.
There we go. Good morning.
Good
morning.
morning.
Good morning, you guys, and welcome to another episode of The Way with Jazz and Tae. It's your girl, Jazz, and
Shantae.
Hey, and this is officially our first, this is actually our second episode that we've recorded separately. So
Yes.
Shantae's in Atlanta, for those of you guys that don't know.
Hot Atlanta, and it's hot, y'all. It is real hot.
So I'm really excited to get this episode started this week because we've got some very special guests. Shantae, do you want to introduce them real quick?
Yes, but first, before I introduce them, I want to give you guys a rundown of the show. We have guests, so we're going to introduce them. Then we're going to play a new icebreaker called Guess That Show. I hope it runs well because we've never played it and I kind of made it up. And then we're going to do review of the week. We're going to review our guest show, Eugima's Village, which we're really excited to talk to you guys about that. And then we're going to follow it up and kind of segue that into talking about the acting industry and what that entails and looks like for you guys. But first, to introduce you guys, so today we have two very special guests, as you guys can see for those who are watching us via video. We have Jasmine Denise and Ariel with us. They are cast members of the new web series Eugima's Village, which will be premiering September 22nd. We have been lucky enough to be one of their stops on their virtual tour this week, and we are so grateful. Thank you guys so much for coming on.
Thank you guys for having
us.
Yeah. Would you guys like to tell our listeners a little bit more about yourselves, like who you guys are, maybe a minute each?
All right. Well, I'm Ariel Simone. I'm from Riverside, California. I've been acting since I was a kid. I took a little break and now I'm back and I'm part of Rider for Life Films and we in here.
That's really exciting. I'm really excited to ask you guys more about your acting careers because I'm just interested as to one, how you get into something like that and kind of stick with it.
Mm-hmm.
So, and you, Jasmine?
Hello, I'm Jasmine Denise. I am an actress, producer, born in South Central LA. I've been acting since 2013. And no, it wasn't something that I've dreamed of doing. It's something that God blessed me with the gift and somebody brought it out of me and saw it in me when I didn't see it in myself. And I've just been acting ever since.
That's really dope.
I love that you said that, and especially after seeing you in these episodes. I love that because I feel like you're just so it's like a natural thing. Of course, you know.
It's also really nice to have that support, to have somebody say I see you could do this, and then kind of propel you towards that. Support is everything.
Yes, it's a blessing, definitely.
All right. Well, now that we know just a little bit more about you guys, we're going to learn even more with our icebreaker. So we really like to do icebreakers to warm our guests up, just so that they're not, nervous or anything. Everybody's jitters are out, but also just to show a little bit more of our personality and who we are, because we like to play games.
Perfect. Not those kind of games, but
I mean, so today's game's going to be Guess That TV Show. My idea with this is that we'd bring 2 to 3 of our favorite TV shows, okay? We're going to pair up. I'm going to pair one of you guys with one of us so that it's a bit more challenging because Jasmine and I are synced up, and if I say one word that's obscure, she's going to know. So I
Lessons learned from the last time we played, basically.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking it'll be Ariel and I, and then Jasmine and Jasmine.
Yes,
but basically,
let's go.
I want you guys to give the most vague summary or synopsis of your favorite show, and the other person has to guess it in under a minute.
Ooh, that is a
okay.
Jeez,
That is
I'm
good.
That's a challenge.
Oh.
Let's Let's see.
Okay, so, and I was thinking, if you give like your summary and they're not getting it and you still have some time, throw some other
Throw
things
some
out
hints.
there.
Okay.
Yeah, because maybe there are actors and actresses who we may not know and that might save it. But let's give it a go. I think we're gonna do 2 rounds and then see if we have enough time for a third, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
So,
Look, I'm getting anxious.
this is
I'm
gonna
like,
be
ooh.
okay, so since it's my idea, Ariel, you and I are gonna go first.
Okay.
All right. We can chill a little. We can chill for a sec.
Okay, Benny.
All right. You let me know when you're ready. I'm going to start it, all right?
Okay, I'm ready.
Big deep breath and go.
Okay, so this show is on Netflix. It's about a bunch of African American college students that have a show kind of like this.
Dear white people.
Yes,
Yes.
that's the point for us.
All right. All
All
right.
right.
5 seconds.
Yes.
That's a point for us.
All right. All right.
All right.
All right, let's go alternating. So now you guys can go and then we'll go again. Ariel, you'll go next time that we go.
Okay.
Okay. You ready?
All right.
Okay, Jazz.
On your marks.
I'm ready.
Set. Go.
Okay. Awkward black girl navigating life and relationships with her friends in LA, getting a lot of things wrong, but with style and a smile.
It's something with Israel, I think. The awkward black girl.
When you're not confident, you're. Come on!
Go with your gut. Go with the gut.
Why you got me so.
It's
Come
in
on.
there.
Ugh.
It's okay. Oh my goodness.
I don't know how else. I don't know.
Just keep
I know
pitching it
it's
to her.
what-
Keep
it's
pitching it to
okay.
her.
Keep Jazz. Keep going.
Molly. You got Lawrence. You got Amanda Seals is in this show.
It's what Israel.
Oh, come on.
You got it. You got it.
Hold on. It's her show.
I love it.
Insecure.
Insecure. That's what. Oh my goodness. That's what word I was trying to.
I know you had it in there.
I know you knew.
Right.
I love
that's
that.
the first thing I said.
I love that.
No,
Okay.
exactly. Like, I know that you
I
knew.
was like, oh my goodness, I know.
As
all
soon
right,
as
it's
she
all
said
right.
awkward black girl, I was like, Issa.
Yes.
And
That's the
honestly,
first
it
thing
took
that
me
came
a
to
minute
mind.
for some reason. I don't know why it took me a minute. I love that show.
I know. I was watching your faces and I was like, oh my God, am I not doing this wrong? Am I pitching it wrong?
It was a pretty good pitch. As soon as you gave LA away, I was like, well, that's a wrap.
I love it.
So weird. I'm like, okay, it's already like, and I was thinking of that, and I was on that.
All right. So now, Ariel, it's your turn to pitch a show to me. Let's see if I can get it.
Okay, I'm ready.
You let me know when you're ready. All right. On your mark. Set. Go.
Okay, so I'm gonna take it back. It came out in the '90s, and it's like the black version of Friends.
Living single.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Right away.
We've been watching.
We've
Been watching that show.
Yeah, that's my show. That's my show. But she's not
Wow,
gonna
you
be
guys are
kinda
2
old.
for 2.
Right? I think you guys already, y'all kind of like.
Right. Y'all conspired. They're
Y'all
conspiring against us.
I think that we're here. I think that we're just
Maxine.
Right here.
Oh, sad. All right.
All right. Y'all's turn
Jasmine,
again.
do you have one?
Yes, I have
Okay.
one. I have
Okay.
one. It's gonna be a sitcom. So.
Okay.
You can't give that away yet. All right.
Yo, we were off to a rough start. I'm gonna take everything.
All right.
okay?
All right. On your marks. Get set. Go.
Okay, it's a sitcom. It was in 1984. He's currently incarcerated at the moment, but it was a popular TV show with.
The Cosby Show.
Yes.
I was
said
thinking like Wesley
You said
Snipes.
incarcerated.
Wesley Snipes.
I was like,
I wanted to say R. Kelly, but I'm like, well, no, he wasn't in any shows in the 80s.
Nope.
I was like, who's incarcerated right now? I don't know.
Aww.
now he loves pudding. He was
Right, those pudding pops.
some pudding pops.
All right, so we could do one more each, or call it good because we won anyway.
Excuse me, no. Let's do one more each. Come on.
Okay, so this one might be harder. Okay.
That's why you didn't want to go, because you're like, oh, well, it might be an L on this one.
I don't know which one to choose, but I think I'm gonna go with the latter. Okay, Benny, I'm ready.
All right. On your marks. Get set. Go.
This is a old 90s show about 3 women who are sisters who find out that they have powers. They rebooted it. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice job.
That's my show.
Like, I don't even
Do you
watch
like the reboot?
Did you answer that, Ariel?
Yeah.
Oh my! Right when she said that, I already knew. I love Charm.
Yeah, me too.
The reboot's all right. It's a little corny, but
Yeah, me too. I thought so too. Yeah.
Nothing like that. Smart.
Leave it alone.
all right. All right, Jazz. Give us
Okay.
this last one. Try to make a comeback.
Okay. Don't be rude, okay?
You know me. When I start winning, I get
Girl,
real.
I know we're
You get a
both
little
really
mouthy, a
competitive,
little
so-
confidence in the
Like,
mouth
if
there,
I-
a
if
little
I were-
bit.
If I were ahead right now, I would be doing the same thing, so it's all right. I got you. Okay. Are you ready, Jasmine?
Okay, I'm ready.
All right.
All
On
right.
your mark. Get set. Go.
An inner city teen is forced to live with bougie extended family in hopes of a better life.
I feel like this Sabrina the Teenage.
There's a butler. There's a really annoying friend. There's like 2 sisters.
I'm thinking of
Girl.
Fresh Prince.
Yes!
Yes! I got scared. I was worried.
I was like,
You got this
I was
one.
about to start throwing out hints. I was like,
Right?
they're
I
making
know.
another reboot.
Come on.
There was
Or
2
they make a
mothers.
reboot?
They are.
Yeah.
Wow,
They're
they're
gonna do.
making a lot of reboots.
This like independent film guy, like student, I don't know, or something, but like he put together this like trailer like a couple years or so ago, and it kind of blew up. And low key, like they, I guess, got together and talked with Will Smith and all of them, and they agreed to like work together on making. But it's going to be a movie. It's not going to be like a show, but it's going to make a movie. Yeah,
Is Will gonna be in it?
I think so. I don't know.
Oh.
Well, I mean, like a cameo probably, but I don't think that like the cast itself isn't going to be like the old cast. It's gonna be like a new thing. Yeah.
Did you also hear about you can the Airbnb the
Rent.
house now? Rent out the house?
$30 a night.
Dude,
But
let's
it's already-
do it.
No,
Oh,
it's
okay.
already sold out, guys.
We can make it happen.
Because they
We're
only had
talent.
it for 5. They only had it for 5 nights. 5 nights at $30, and it's an honor to like celebrate their 30th anniversary of the show.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
I
right?
didn't hear nothing about that. I would have been on it.
Mhm.
Could it do
Also-
it for the full 30, like 1 full year of that?
Right? Well, it
Yeah.
would make sense to do it for like 30 days. You know, $30 a night for 30 days, like for the month. or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
But it's only like the kitchen that we see in the show, and then it's like 1 bedroom and like a bathroom. It's because it is like, you know, it was like a set, or you know, like a prop set
Right.
or whatever.
Yeah.
So it's not actually like the whole mansion. It's just like a kitchen and I think they said like maybe like a pool
bedroom.
area or something. There's a bedroom, yeah, a bedroom and a bathroom.
That's
Well.
pretty.
So
fun fact
Jasmine
about
knows
that.
all the tea.
I was
Okay.
because they talked all about it on the Breakfast Club the other day, and I was like, oh, word.
That's cool.
Well, that was a lot of fun, and it went a lot better than I thought it was going to go. We're definitely playing that again. Thank you guys
Especially
for...
thanks y'all for jumping on the spot with us on that.
Yeah.
That was fun. That was
I was worried, like last night I was racking my brain, like, oh my God, how am I gonna do this? And y'all did it in like seconds.
Right.
that was fun. That woke me up. I was
Good.
my
Okay.
brain
right.
See?
was cool.
And that's
I
why
liked
we
it.
do that.
Mhm.
All right. So now we're going to go ahead and get into our review. Actually, skirt. My bad, y'all. We're going to get into a 2 to 3 minute break before we get into the review of the week of Eugima's Village. Stay tuned. You are listening to The Way with Jazz and Tae. Welcome back
We're
to
all-
The Way with Jazz and Tae.
We're all just vibing. Don't mind
No,
us.
that was a good jam break. We're definitely getting that as a clip. Before the break, we introduced our guests, and we also played a really fun game of Guess That TV Show. My team won. I just had to go ahead and throw that in there. Woo, woo.
I mean, congrats, you guys. It was a great game. We had so much fun.
But now we're going to get into
That was just
a
the
review.
honorable, like, just, hey, congratulations. I'm getting it out of the way. I'm not
No
really,
sore loser.
Yeah,
I'm doing the
exactly. I'm a little
polite
bent
thing.
still, but it's cool. Congratulations. All right, there you go. Move on.
So now we're going to get into our review of the week. We're going to be reviewing the web series Eugima's Village.
It's a rare condition this day and age to read any good news on the newspaper page.
So this week we're going to be reviewing the web series. It's a new web series premiering September 22nd. Jasmine and Ariel are both starring in it. It's a web series that is all about Eugima, the main character, who is an aspiring actress in South Central LA, and her struggles trying to make it in the industry, as well as like it kind of shows her support system as well.
Mhm.
So we had a chance to actually look at a couple of the episodes, and it's hilarious, you guys.
I love it. Yes. Yes.
It's so funny. I actually put it on last night. My stepmom's like, "What's this?" And I was like, "Oh, it's this web series that I'm doing a show for tomorrow." And she's sitting there cracking up at this one scene, the scene where you were doing your like stunt takes, Jasmine.
Oh yeah.
Oh, she
that-
was dying. Oh, it was so funny. And I was like, every time I see that scene, I'm like, I could just like rewind because it's so funny and it's so relatable, even though I've never gone through anything like that before. But I was just like, it's a mess, but so
what cracks
funny.
me up too is that you're like going off on them. You're like, so you're gonna edit it, right? Because we don't even look the same. And then they're like action, and you're immediately just there. You're
In
like-
character. Oh, so we're not going
Immediately.
to talk about we're not the same
Right,
complexion.
right.
How often does that happen? Like, does that
Is that
does
right?
it
Is that
actually
really a
happen?
thing?
No, no, that's the funny part about it. That's the funny part
Okay.
about it. That's-
See, I was like, I could see it happening though.
You know, I
like,
feel it. Really.
It probably do happen, but for that particular one, like I've never seen. Like she's like, okay, so you're gonna do CGI, or you're gonna use some type of editing system,
Right.
match our skin complexion.
This doesn't make sense.
Jazz, what were your thoughts about it? First thoughts.
I loved it. I had revisited last night. I revisited the second episode, and the like opening dream scene. I was like, I feel like this is a little too good to be true. And then like you were ready to go into like kiss the guy, and the way that you pursed your lips, I was like, oh yeah, no, this can't be real. I was like, and then snap back to reality. I was like, yeah, that sounds about right.
I was like, dang, she got a fine man, and then I was like, maybe this is a scene.
Right, I was like, he's saying all the right things. His skin looks a little too clear. I don't know.
Eugima can't get him. Eugima's just, okay. That's her dream guy.
And then Ariel, you came in on the second episode, and you were hilarious with the Trump hat.
Girl.
You were like, I'm just saying, it works. And I was like, it probably does somewhere. Like, and I love the switch up in the store where, she's following you around, and then
Right.
security, comes and like is checking you out as well. And then you throw the hat on and she's like, hello, darling. And I'm like, the night and day.
Let me give you my discount. Like,
Right.
matter of fact, just come on in the back.
Now, that has happened to me before. I didn't have
Really?
the Trump hat, but I've definitely been followed around the store.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Right. Are you gonna buy anything? I'm just looking.
Right. They're like, hurry
Right.
up and buy.
And
Right.
like how many times?
Yeah.
Yeah, we've had that happen to us when we were actually together, and like he followed us through the whole store and asked us every aisle, oh, did you need help? And I was like, we just
Like
told you
literally,
right there.
no, right.
We're shopping the whole
Go in your
store.
house. Yeah, we so good.
Like,
Literally,
yeah.
no.
Anyways,
But I feel
with-
like, I'm sorry, go ahead.
you go ahead.
I was gonna say with Courtney's character too, to follow up, I feel like I can relate to her because she is like outspoken and like kind of bold, and and then you started going in on her hair and her about her reel, and that had me dying. I was not that caught me off guard. You were like, okay, to be honest, and like of all the feedback to give, that's what it was.
The wig was a mess. I was like, oh no.
Yeah, but it's
see that friend.
And I like that it's like the storyline that like I can follow it. It's like you've already asked the opinion of like one of your friends. Now you've got Courtney's opinion, and like you're still mixing it up with like funny like scenes, but there's still that common theme. So I like that. It's like, okay, what's gonna come next? Like, are you gonna go off on this person that did this real for you? Like, did they set you up? Was this intentional? Like,
right. I'm trying to see what happens. Are we getting a new reel? Like, what's up?
I hope so.
With all that said, our listeners, you should definitely tune in September 22nd when this drops, because it's hilarious. It's great. And I'm hoping that there is a lot more like funny greatness to come.
Yes.
And now we want to ask you guys like a few more questions about the show in and of itself. I would like to know, how did Eugima's Village come about, and like what inspired it?
So we have a writer named Grio, and he writes a lot of our stuff, like a lot of our content. And he came up with it, and also one of the producers and founder of Rider for Life, JT, had a say in it too. And if you ever meet JT, he's goofy too. So it's like that combination together. Yeah,
Yes.
I mean, JT grew up in South Central too, and so did Jazz, right? Yeah.
Okay.
Jazz, you there?
So
Where's she at? Can you hear me? Uh-oh. Can't hear
oh,
you.
we can't hear you, girl.
Gosh.
It's all right.
So with Writers for Life, do you guys mainly do web series, or is it a little bit of everything?
No, they so Rider for Life, I recently joined, maybe like, I think this is my second year or 2 years, but feature films. It first started with music. Then they went to films, straight into feature films. The Eugima's Village was the first web series. Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Very cool. Very
Yeah.
cool. We got you back, Jasmine.
Oh man.
We'll have you sign out, and then
She's
sign
working on
back
it. Looks
in.
like, yeah.
Okay. So then,
So-
how many episodes can we expect from this web series?
There's 8 right now for the first season. Mhm.
Okay.
And we have a
Okay.
second. Mhm.
Are you in all of them?
And so all the episodes or the seasons?
Yeah. All the
Not every
episodes.
episode. Not every
Okay.
episode.
Okay.
Courtney pop in, she pop out. She comes.
Well, I'm excited because like I remember in the first episode they have like the little Full House like intro, like that whole thing, and
Yeah.
that had me like rolling, so I'm excited to like see how all the rest of those people like get introduced and their relationship to like Eugima and you even.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And so with the 8 episodes, will they be released all at one time, or will it be like a weekly release or something like that?
We're either gonna do a weekly release or a bi-weekly release.
Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I am excited. 8 episodes.
Y'all gonna love it. Like, it's so, the characters are so dynamic. Like, no one is like the other. I feel like anybody can find somebody that they can either relate to, or they're just gonna love, or somebody they know that acts like this person. Like, it's put together so well. Like,
It's
it really.
actually, it's funny that you say that, because as soon as Courtney came on, I was like, I kind of relate to Courtney, but also I was like, Courtney reminds me of Jasmine. And so
Yeah, like, well, it's funny because I kind of feel that too, though. Like, she's kind of like a mix of both of us.
yeah. Like the friend that tells it like it is. I feel like sometimes I just say stuff and I'm like, maybe I could have kept that to myself, but I'm gonna keep it real with you, okay?
Oh yeah, she ain't got no filter at all. I have a filter. I think a lot before I speak usually, So it was
Okay.
fun playing her and just being able to say whatever is on her mind. It's great.
Right.
I love that.
Being that you guys are both actresses yourself, and everyone has to start somewhere, can you guys relate to Eugima's struggles to break into the industry?
Yes. Oh my, I wish Jazz could talk right now, because it's crazy,
No.
especially being like, I didn't grow up in LA. I grew up more Riverside, but
Okay.
my village is not as bad as Eugima's as far as support wise. But when you're trying to chase something creative, that's not something stable, like a lawyer or a doctor, or something your parents could be like, good job, my baby went to school. It's harder to get that support. You know what I'm saying? So you really have to believe in your heart and believe in your purpose in order to chase a creative vision, because you're not always gonna have that support. And Eugima, she don't got that support, but if anybody's in her same position trying to thrive in the industry, she's definitely a motivation, because she didn't let nobody tell her.
Right.
No,
Right.
And I feel that.
She really does it. And I was like, honestly, after the first friend came through and was like giggling at her, I would have been ready to quit. I'm like, all right, acting's not for me. And then when Courtney was like, yeah, you might need to wrap this up, I was like, yeah. Like, she was like, acting might not be it. I was like, yeah, if it had been me, I'd have been.
Right, and it's like, so these are my friends.
Are you guys talking about Deontay?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the guy in the first episode, the end of the first.
With the dread?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, he a fool.
No, but he kept it real.
Mhm.
Well, she had to pull it. She had to pull a little.
I'd also like to know, so like looking at some of your like collateral, your marketing material, flyers that promote it, and then just like the theme music that brings us in, as well as just like the overall vibe of the show, I'm getting very like Friday Insecure vibes. And so I wanted to know if those were inspirations, because like when Deontay walks up to her house and bangs on the door, I was like, oh my gosh, this is a scene straight out of a Friday. I was like, this looks just like the neighborhood Craig lived in. And then just like Eugima's story in general reminds me of like Issa Rae and like everything that she goes through in Insecure, because like, awkward Black girl trying to make it in LA.
Mm-hmm.
Would you say that those are some of the inspirations for this show?
I know for sure, like you said, Friday, those classic comedies, Martin, Friday, and Live in Color. Talking to
yes.
Talking to the director when he, yep, hey, J-Lo was killing it up there. Yeah, that was my show too. But when he came and he told me about the part and everything, that's some of the shows he told me about that reminded him of Eugima, just like that classic Black comedy. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know, you don't get that now as much. It's more that corny. I don't know if y'all see some of the Black shows that come out now. It'd be kind of corny comedy, and it's just
I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah. But that classic Martin, like that's the comedy I love. Like, and Living Single, like that's because it's relatable and it can be real,
Absolutely.
So, yeah, definitely those classics.
Okay. I'm back. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can.
All right.
Won't he will.
On time.
Thank you. I'm so sorry. I don't know what happened.
No, that's okay. Was there anything that you wanted to add to what we had previously been speaking with Ariel on?
I think she pretty much. As far as relating to Eugima, as far as like the support system, my support system is not like Eugima's at all. Like, and I think too how I relate to Eugima is just the fact that she's persistent. She's gonna keep pressing forward no matter what nobody say. Her village, and I think it just relates to life experience. You always have somebody in your life that, oh, you can't do this and that, and a lot of times we get down. But with Eugima, she's like, I'm gonna press forward. I'm gonna prevail. What Courtney gotta say, Deontay gotta say, I'm gonna press forward.
Right.
Yes.
It could be draining at times to constantly hear that over and over. But Eugima, she's a go-getter. She don't care. She don't care what you say. Prove you wrong at the end of the day, and that's the type of person I am. I'm gonna prove you wrong. If you tell me I can't do something, okay, I'm gonna show you I can.
Love
Right.
that. Yes.
Go even harder.
Yes.
That's the kind of spirit that I feel like actually will get you places. It might take you places. So
You have to.
absolutely.
If you allow anybody else's doubts or like criticisms to stop you, you're not gonna get anywhere.
Right.
You know?
Mm-hmm. Great.
So what else can we expect to see this season? If you guys are able to give us like little nuggets, or what other things can we expect?
Expect Eugima and Courtney to get in a lot of stuff. A lot.
Ooh. Like her face, she's like, yeah.
I'm excited.
It's some crazy stuff. So you guys just expect a lot of laughter, humor. Just expect it all. We're gonna get in all type of trouble. So
I'm
you guys-
excited.
Yeah, I'm here for it. I love trouble. I do. I'm just saying. So you guys are doing a virtual tour in order to promote the show. What does that look like for you guys?
Ooh, a busy week. We started yesterday, and then we have you guys, and then the rest of the week and next week is all like just virtual tour for Eugima. It's been going pretty good so far, so we're excited. We're excited for the opportunity and just for you guys allowing us to be on your platform. So it's a blessing.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
truly. Mm-hmm.
And normally, are you guys just doing a virtual tour because of the circumstances that we're in currently? And so, like, normally, what would that look like? Would you guys actually be doing like tour dates, physically going places? Or
Yeah, that was like the main goal. But due to this whole pandemic, a lot of things got changed around. But yes, we would have definitely be in person with you guys doing a virtual tour. Definitely.
That's awesome. I think we're gonna go and hop into another 2 to 3 minute break, but we're gonna continue the conversation and just talk a little bit more about you guys individually outside of the show. Get your perspective on, being entrepreneurs, being Black females in the industry, all of that good stuff. So we're gonna take a 2 to 3 minute break. You're listening to The Way with Jazz and Tae.
Another jam session. I love it.
It's like, who is that? Martin.
So welcome back to The Way with Jazz and Tae, you guys. Before we had our 2 to 3 minute break, we did some questioning on the show and kind of like the inspiration behind it. What Ariel and Jasmine can relate to their characters that they play and things like that. Now we're going to switch gears and jump into our hot topic, which kind of focuses more on them individually as people and their experience in the acting world and industry. So first question to kick it off with, of course, because of the times that we're in, how has COVID and the current state of our world in general affected your career right now, or like if at all? What does that look like?
Sheesh.
It pushed back. Like we were in the midst of filming Ariel's web series Unapologetic, and in the midst of that, the whole COVID thing came about, so we had to push that back like for almost 3 months because of the COVID. So but we were so determined, like we gonna finish this, like we like so no, we're covered, we're gonna pray and we gonna finish this by all means. So that's this year is probably like the only thing that that has happened as far as like pushing things back when it comes down to like the filming, because you lose actors and actresses down to that. Yeah, the COVID, it hit hard.
Yeah. Yeah,
Wow.
changed a lot of stuff around. Mm-hmm.
And so I know we already. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. I was going to ask with the Unapologetic web
Yes.
series if you guys have begun like work on that again. I know a lot of like larger films and stuff out in LA, they're able to actually go back in studio as long as everybody has negative COVID tests. So I was just wondering, like, are you guys able to get back to work now?
Oh, yeah, we had thermometers, masks, we had hand sanitizer, we did all that. Like we wasn't playing with that. Like we figured out what we needed to do to get it done, and we got it done. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, perfect. Okay, so it's already done then. Got it.
Oh
Got
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Wow.
Well,
Okay,
I'm happy for that for you guys.
Yeah.
Guys.
It was scary. I'm not gonna lie. It was nerve wracking. Yeah, to put in that much work, and then no one could have told me a pandemic would have hit.
Right.
You know,
No,
it was what? Like, yeah. It was
I
crazy.
thought it was
can't
gonna be
plan
like,
for.
you know,
Right. Mm-hmm.
a quick little flu and then it would be done. No.
Right.
We are still sitting here working from home and doing virtual stuff. And I was reading an article today that said like there won't even be like a very clear end to this. So it's just gonna be like we'll probably just resume gradually, but like honestly until there's a vaccine, there's just no knowing.
And then who's gonna want to take it?
Right, that part. I'm not gonna be one of the first.
I'm not gonna be the
people. Let me
first.
tell you. I'm giving like I'm gonna put you in like the 7th or 8th round. Like,
You know, once
yeah.
they tweaked it, no shade to the people making the vaccine, you know, props to them, but I'm not a guinea pig.
Yeah.
So I know that we briefly talked about, because I know that like Ariel, you said you've been acting since you were a kid, and Jasmine, you've been acting ever since. I'm so sorry.
Since
guys.
2013.
Yes, since 2013. What other acting gigs have you guys been in outside of like Writer for Life? Is that what it is? Writer for Life films?
Yeah.
Okay.
Writer for Life, yeah.
Writer for Life.
Okay, so when I was acting as a kid, I was doing more like theatrical stuff with my grandmother. So I started off like that, like church plays and stuff like that. That was fun.
Okay.
Yeah. So it was something that I loved to do, but it was something that it wasn't made realistic that I could actually pursue. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, oh yeah, you're having fun, but now go to school and, you know, be something real. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I always loved, that was always my passion though. I used to help her, because my grandma, she made the props, she wrote the plays, she made the costumes. She directed, and I was right here like her right-hand man, like helping her with everything. And then when I got to college, I just happened to end up in a production class because I just needed some more units. And then from there, I never left. I just stay with it. Yeah.
That's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely get you on the. Sorry, go ahead. What about you, Jasmine?
As far as like Ariel said, I used to do like church plays because of my grandma, not because I wanted to, because
Ariel's like, I wanted to do it. Jasmine's like, nah, I didn't have a choice.
Yeah, I didn't have a choice. So I wasn't into, you know, the whole acting and everything. But when I had met the director, he actually sent me a flyer to a stage play that was casting. And I'm like, no, I don't know how to act. Like, you know, I used to make myself cry in the mirror and to like talk to myself. Never knew that it applied to my acting life today.
Right.
And I went and I was like, I'm not gonna get it. And then I got a call back, and then I got booked for the role as Ariel and Be Careful What You Pray For. So that was like the first time. And I started off, that was like a stage play. So it's totally different from doing film. It's a difference when you do those two. So I wasn't like, oh, how many lines I'm gonna have to remember? Am I gonna do this? So I've been in other projects as far as just adding to my reel when I was like on LA casting and things like that. So I've done a few different things just to like build my catalog up.
Yeah. No, that's dope. I love that feeling of like, again, like you were saying, they saw something in you that you didn't necessarily see in yourself, and then look at you.
So with like theater, you guys have to be on point because there are no takes.
Yes, no takes. No takes. And like it's like with film, if you miss a line or something, you can cut with
I'm not back.
You have to keep going. It can't, let's rewind. When you're on stage in front of everyone, you have to you have to keep it going. Somebody mess up, you just better fill in them lines.
Right.
The show must go on.
Definitely.
What are your plans? What are both of you guys' plans for the future? And like, what shows, like if there's a dream show out there that you could be on, or like a movie even, or somebody that you could work with, who would that be, or what would that be?
I work with Viola Davis.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
For her,
You
The
know,
queen.
that was going to be one of the shows that I did. I should have done that one, How to Get Away with Murder. You would have got that one.
and that's the one I want to be on, because like How to Get Away with Murder and just the whole seriousness with it, be on that. So that's definitely one of the shows I want to be on.
I love that.
Yeah.
I'm right there with you.
How about you, Ariel?
Viola Davis, that's one of my favorites. And then Angela Bassett, I want to work with her so bad. I love her so much, man. Like, she's just that classic Waiting to Exhale Black woman that I was watching when I was a kid, and now I'm a grown Black woman going through the same things that they were.
You feel
Right.
me? Ooh.
Relate now. But it's, the show that I would really love to be on that's not on anymore. But in my head, if they ever reboot it, I love stuff like Game of Thrones, like that medieval type of. I like vampire stuff too. Like that's.
Oh my God! Yes, I love you guys.
Yeah, I would love. And I don't see a lot of Black female vampires.
I was just gonna say that would bring a great element to that genre, like even the like medieval stuff, because like we existed then too, like where were we at?
We were there.
We weren't in the Game of Thrones. According to them. Like, that would be cool though.
Wouldn't it? I'd be on a dragon. I'd get on a dragon. Like,
you feel me? Black Khaleesi, let's go.
I would definitely be the mother of dragon.
Yes. Yeah.
What are some struggles or challenges that you guys have faced as an actress? The struggle of being like an entrepreneur, creator, actor. That all takes time. And have you had to sacrifice anything for it? Like what does that look like on a real level?
Oh yeah. I definitely I did make a lot of sacrifices when it came down to acting. It was between working a job that I felt like I was just settling. I felt tired and drained, and this was the time I was like working for the post office, so I was just like working graveyard, and I'm like, I can't do this. I'm not happy here. My life consists of this, and I didn't have a life outside of that. And I was just like, man, I'm gonna start with like background acting. You can get paid for that. I'm like, I'm gonna just do it. And then I finally took that leap of faith, and ever since then I stopped working just to pursue my acting. And it's not easy at times. It definitely not. Like, you can go out to auditions and you may not get the role, or you don't even get a call back, or no, you didn't get this, and things like that. But it's a challenge definitely at times. And then being a Black female in the film industry, we always count it out. I think just Black women in general, when it comes to certain things, especially when it's kind of like a male dominant field.
Yeah, definitely. Again, sacrifices. I have a really big family, and it's hard because I'm used to being so close to them. But when you're out here trying to, again, chase your dream and do something, different, sometimes you can't spend as much time as you want with them. And then you become that person that's never around. And you hear, you hear it. Like, you never hear, or, where you at, or, I'm
right.
Oh. I feel that on a
soul level.
I live close to my family too, so it's like that's even worse.
Yeah, like you down the street. Where you
literally
at? It's so cool though doing this stuff, because we went to Vegas for the film festival. We won a couple awards,
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so it's still work. You know what I'm saying? But when other people see you and doing stuff like that, they're like, oh, well, you can have fun with your friends. no, we're working. Like,
You are
it's
preaching.
work. Yeah, and you know,
Understand.
being a Black woman trying to when you move creatively too, you can't sometimes just focus on your acting. Sometimes you got to be the writer. Sometimes you got to direct something or produce something. Trying to network sometimes, again, like Jazz said, it's a male dominant field. So being a woman trying to network or trying to run something, sometimes you're not taken seriously, or sometimes, some men want to
be inappropriate.
Most men,
Yeah.
they're not trying to work.
Right.
Yeah. They trying to work.
you.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. Yeah.
Sadly, you have to really draw that line as a woman sometimes that, nah, this is what it is, and this is it. Like, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's something else being a woman in this industry.
Yeah.
But y'all are strong, y'all are strong, and you guys are smart, and you guys have a strong will. So I can see it working out and going you guys going far. So absolutely keep on this path that you guys are on, because I love what you guys are doing.
I want to ask one last question before we do our round out. What would be one piece of advice you would give to people looking to get into the film industry? Or if you were talking to yourself, if you went back into the past and you could tell yourself at the beginning, something that you've learned now, what would you tell yourself?
That's a good one.
It is.
I would say love yourself. Love yourself. Be consistent. Trust your dreams, your visions. Don't let nobody tell you that you're not capable of doing something. Write affirmations.
Yeah.
Write affirmations.
Like, I'm taking notes.
Y'all are inspiring me right now.
You guys, no, seriously, I'm yes.
I'm the greatest entrepreneur. I'm the greatest actress. I'm the greatest business owner. I'm physically fit. I am beautiful. I am loved. Say those type of affirmations and just continue to just, it's going to be challenging at times. Everything is not going to be easy, and anything that's easy, you don't want. You don't work. So if it's hard, then you're doing it right.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it. You can do it because, you have to believe in yourself, because you're not going to have that support all the time. Like, sometimes you're going to be alone in what you're doing. You have to be strong enough to tell yourself that I got this. Because if you don't believe in yourself first, if anybody can come and knock your confidence down like that. So you have to have the foundation to if 5 people, 10 people come up and say you suck or you don't need to be doing this, you have to have the confidence to be like, no, I am doing this and I'm gonna stick with it. Because you might look around and doing stuff that other people approve on, but then like Jazz said, you end up somewhere working a 9 to 5 and you're not happy, but everybody else happy, doing what they doing. But you weren't meant for that. That's not what God's plan was for you. So you have to stick to your guns.
Okay, thank you guys so much for that.
Really.
I feel
That's
inspired.
the gospel truth.
In our last 2 minutes, minute and a half, if you guys could very quickly tell our listeners where they can find Eugima's Village once it drops, and then where they can find you guys as well.
Yes, you can find me on Instagram at I am Jasmine Denise, and you can also follow our web series at Eugima's Village, and also follow us on Rider for Life Films. That's RYDA 4 Life, and films with the letter Z at the end.
Love it.
Amazing.
You can follow me at flashmob_Simone on Instagram. And you guys can also follow Unapologetic.series, because that's going to be our next web series we drop. So make sure y'all check that out.
September 2nd, Eugima's Village.
September 22nd.
Next week. Let's go.
We can't wait.
All right. Thank you guys so much for coming on our show. We definitely would love to have you on again.
This was all absolutely the way, by the way. Thank you. The way, all the way.
All right. We'll catch you guys.
This is fun.
We will catch you guys next week.
As always, thank you so much for tuning into The Way. Catch you next week, same time, same place.
Follow us on Instagram at The Way Jazz and Tae and on Twitter at The Way JT.
Don't be afraid to DM us if you have any questions or suggestions about the show. Until next time, bye.
Peace.